What's going on? All right, so it is really a marvelous day, guys. I'm just giving you guys an update as to what's going on, and people do not realize the power of what it is that I've been sharing. Many of you guys don't. However, over 50 of you have realized it, and you pulled the trigger, and you ended up getting this course. But I wanted to tell you right now, while the entire market is having a pullback and everybody is kind of just having a depressed crypto day, we aren't, because we're experiencing the picks that comes with this course, guys. They did extend the sale for one more day, and again, it's the last day. You have until midnight tonight to get this course. The way to get the course is to find the link in the description section, okay, below this video, or above this video if you're watching on Facebook. And what you'll do is you'll find the link to my new crypto page, and that will bring you to my website, permanentlifesolutions.com. And at the top pick is my course. And then the one below that is going to be this course that I'm sharing with you guys today. So yes, it's true. There is a coin that we have been following that is up 134%. Yet another day, guys. Yet another day of these types of moves taking place, guys. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is that this is now the third consecutive day that we have shared numbers like this. I told you guys, I think it was on day, I can't remember. I'm so confused by now. Day one or day two, that there was a cumulative gains of over 260 some percent between two coins in 24 hours. These are the massive pumps that this course is bringing to our attention. And these updates are incredible. There was just another update released not even a few moments ago. I ended up getting in and I ended up getting out in a very short period of time. And I ended up achieving, let me take a look. I mean, listen, I have to say, what is this? How does the saying go? Results are not guaranteed, right? So, I have achieved a, well, I'll just leave it at that. A very good portion. I feel like I'm teetering into privacy there. A very nice yield. In fact, the yield that I've achieved on this would have covered the cost of the course. And that was just done a few minutes before this video. Since I did the last video, that's what's going on right now, and I just don't know if, now here's the deal. I have to share the disclaimer, guys. There are going to be, lulls in the market. So I'm not telling you this is going to be lasting forever. However, you're going to get his picks through the end of the year. So that's what's good about this. So please understand what's on the table today. I'm going to show you once again, the way to find the link for this course is in the description section below. I told you guys over 50 of you have taken advantage of this and pulled the trigger and gotten the course. And so once again, you go to the link in the description section below, which is the top link. That is my new crypto website. It will bring you to my website, where you will then go to the second opportunity. This is the first one. It's the one below it. Okay. This one is my course, which is different than the picks. However, this course will allow you to be empowered in the crypto space if you don't know certain things, like I was saying earlier, how to load a debit card with crypto, how to pay your bills with crypto, how to get an offshore ID so that you can create an account with exchanges that don't even accept U.S. clients because of the president of the country that offers these IDs to give you a identification in that country. And the benefit of that, for those of you guys who don't understand, is that, well, for me, my biggest benefit is the fact that you have options. Options. I don't know if you've been in crypto long enough to where you see these coin opportunities, and you go to search for that coin on your, mom and pop's exchange or whatever is, the main one in your country or whatever, and it's not there. They don't have it. And you're like, crap. So then you find out, how do I get this coin? And people are like, oh, you got to go to this website and you got to connect your wallet. And then, it's just like, wow, can I just go to an exchange, open up a trade, set a limit order, and that's the point, guys. You get the benefit, so many different things. I teach you how not to get scammed in crypto, all these different things. That being said, guys, this course, one more time, they've extended it yet again. And it is, I am not Pastor Greg, dude. Do you think XRP and XLM is going to go up or down? Well, it's going down right now. It's going down right now. But it's a pullback. And actually, this is the second time you've called me Pastor Greg, I believe. But anyhow, watch this. You are thinking of, I can't even remember the name of the guy's channel. You apologized to me the last time you did this too, I remember. Which is, I'm not really, yeah, it's fine. I can't remember the name of his channel. But anyhow, XRP is pulling back. Bitcoin is pulling back. For those of you guys, you know what? Let me see if I can share this with you guys real quick, because I do want to share something with you. Oh, XRP is really dropping. Wow. XRP is really, really dropping. Wow. So, so here's the deal, guys. I think it's probably a good time to say, this is why I suggested that people take profits out of XRP while it was up. But you had, a lot. I'm not saying it can't go back up, guys. Don't get me wrong. But this is why I told people to take profits, or suggested that you might want to consider taking profits in XRP, because, it's at 320 now. Everybody thought it was going to go to like, $5, and I was going to be wrong and all these different things. Hey, listen, I know that it could potentially go up, and I know that it could potentially go down in the near future. But I do know there will be a crash at some point, and I do know the crash will start at 240. So it's definitely closer today to 240 than it was yesterday. But I just wanted to get this in front of you guys, okay? And just to let you know, this course is on the table, guys. Like I said, I've been very impressed with you all. The community has been extremely responsive. There have been over 50 of you that have pulled the trigger on this course. And it's not a cheap course. It's a quality course. And therefore there's a bit of a price tag on it. I purchased it in secret. I didn't tell you guys because it was just a private move that I was doing. I did so well with it on my first trade. In fact, I'm going to show you the email I just sent out. But I did so well on my first trade that it basically paid me back for the cost of the course. And then I told the course creator, I'm like, listen, I want to promote this. I want to share this with my community. And how can I do that? And the reason why is because, hold on. Let me see if I can. Shoot. There we go. So these are just, oh, you went and did your research. you stepped away for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and did your research. Nice. That's cool. All right. So yeah, basically you've got Jeff here that shared that he bought it yesterday, woke up with over $2,000 and money made back in 12 hours, guys. Boom, right? I mean, boom. Then you have Bonnie says, I just enrolled, and she said, just like you, basically, except she used the name of the course creator, and it was actually my testimony she's referencing. She's like, just like you, on one of his recent picks, I made more than enough to cover the cost of the course and then some. Blessings. So this is the exact same testimony that I shared with you guys on day one. Does that make sense? And so it's the same testimony that I shared with you on day one. That was my personal testimony. Now you're seeing the people who took advantage of me sharing it, and they're coming out with the same exact testimonies. And that's important. So on the last video that I did earlier today, and by the way, guys, this sale ends tonight, 11:59 p.m., midnight, Pacific Standard Time. So basically what you'll do, like I said, is you'll find the link in the description section below to my website, and you will come to this page. It's my new crypto website. And on the top of the page, you'll find my course. And then below this one is his course. And then yes, he's a Christian. The course creator is a believer. He testifies of Jesus all over his channel, shares his testimony, all these different things. However, you asked the question, Ricky, can you be a beginner? The answer is sort of. You have to know how to open up and close out your limit orders, right? You need to set buy limit orders, and then you need to determine where your entry and your exit is going to be. So, for example, I'll see if I can use, I don't know, XRP is not a good example anymore. Yeah, it is. If I go to the hour chart, it's a better example. All right. So if I go to the XRP chart, you can see that basically XRP was pumping. And then, this was a consolidation. And normally, I can't really tell if it was normal behavior for it to drop like that. However, it always follows Bitcoin. I don't really know if that's normal behavior because, oh yeah, it is, because right here, would have been an ascending wedge, right? Where you have these two patterns going on here, bottom and top. However, right here, it switched and it became a triangle pattern, which then changes things. And then it becomes no longer an ascending wedge, and it becomes what they call a symmetrical triangle. And when it comes to a symmetrical triangle, that means it can go either way, up or down. So when it began to lose its pattern here of this, because it began to formulate this, that's when you begin to recognize, okay, it's no longer a good opportunity to create a buy order in this position, because now it can go one of two ways. It can go up or down, and it decided to go down, as you can see. All right. And then, of course, you have the famous M pattern in there as well, where you have the M going on here. And the M is a very bearish, and then you'll see the drop normally after. W, on the other hand, is the other way. It'll go up. When I say it will, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's guaranteed in trading. All right, these are all just kind of things that, I've learned in my little amateur-esque trading. And so yeah, that was some extra stuff. But basically, like when he, all right, and I guess I kind of got sidetracked, when he, the course creator, basically, I got to get out of this, hang on. When the course creator, let's just say, if we could, for the purpose of this, if we could scribble out this drop right here, then we'll use this pattern to teach what he is going over. So he's showing coins that are pumping just like this, right? And, he always tries to tell you, don't get stuck at the top, right? Know when to take profits. Don't get greedy. However, there will be the coins where he will say, listen, guys, this coin is way undervalued. I believe it's going to pump some more. And he's right many times, most of the time. I'm not going to tell you he's right every time, because nobody is. Nobody is. And so, especially on these types of deals. So what you'll do is you'll come in here and let's say now that it has pulled back, and let's just say, that the coin's still pumping or whatever, even though it doesn't look like it, but with the coins he's releasing, they are. That's why I said it's up 130% since yesterday, while the other coins are dropping. And so this could potentially be a good place, because he teaches you, let it come back to you. And then you would basically create a buy order here. And then you would then try to determine where you're going to sell. And because of everything being up in this range here, you could say, well, or you could say, here's the consolidation up here on the last one. So maybe, you only want to go up this much. I don't know. But you determine for yourself, and he says, don't get greedy. So the next push has to come up above where that strong resistance is here. So you can basically guarantee that it would be easy, and nothing's guaranteed, but maybe wrong choice of word, but you could guarantee that it would be easier. That is a guarantee. It would be easier for it to come up anywhere in this range than to go beyond here. So you might want to pick something in, that's a little less risky, and maybe get 5% on this trade. And this is like the stuff that he's promoting. And a lot of what he's sharing is to really hold, guys, to really hold in many of these cases. He even encourages you not to sell, because he believes that it's going to even go up higher. And he's been right. And that's what I've been watching. And that's why we're still taking profits. While everybody else is going down, we're going up. And that's crazy. So just wanted to get on here one last time, guys, and share with you guys that it is about to be over tonight at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time. The way to find the course is you will go to my website, which is in the description section below. And it's the top link, my new crypto website. It'll bring you to this page. when you get on this page, you'll scroll down, you'll see my course, and then below that one is the course that I'm sharing with you today. However, my course is available as well if you want to learn the things that I shared with you earlier. Guys, that's it. Just wanted to get on here. I mean, I just can't, like, you know, how many times are you going to see videos like this is another 130%? This is not the same 130% that occurred yesterday between two coins that caused it to be 264%. This is another 134% increase, especially while everything else is going down. Booyah. Cannot stress to you enough how amazing this has been. Nothing is guaranteed. Always understand future success cannot be guaranteed based upon past results and all of that other stuff. And it also is important to know that it is up to you to follow what he says and at least have some sort of basic knowledge of where you want to time your entry and exit with the combination of what he shares based upon, in addition to your basic knowledge of what I was showing you on the charts. You've got to know the minimum, how to create an order. And some people may not know, like I was showing you above, some people may not know how to understand that this is a resistance level. But now you know. You know, even this area in here seems to be a bit of a resistance level. You know, this right here, this trend line was a support level. But what gets broken through that used to be support now becomes resistance. So now you can actually time your entry here, for example, and you can say, I want to come and gain my profits somewhere before it gets to this resistance level that used to be the support. So, I mean, look, this is a good 5% grab right there. Now here, this is basically day trading, what I'm showing you, but it's a little different. It's a little different when you're following his guidance and his leading. Now you have to understand he's human. And so he's not going to get it right 100% of the time. That's why it's up to you to structure your trades accordingly. Understand that you may want to leverage a couple of trades, but understand that if the market pulls back like it is, everything goes red, and you could then get stuck in some trades that are going to go south. However, please remember, you never lose if you don't sell, because time will go by and it will come back up, presumably, nothing is guaranteed, to that price or even greater. And so, however, I'm trying to get in and out on short-term trades. I'm not going for the gusto, which honestly, it's very tempting because, like I said, 130% gains in 24 hours would be incredible to capitalize on. But I'm not doing that because I don't want my liquidity tied up for when XRP and, begins to do what the prophecies are saying it's going to do. And so, Roach family, you have to email me. Please take a screenshot on your phone of this email and just send me a quick email. It's hard for me to help customers on a live stream. So I always offer this as a point of contact. Reach out to me, and I'll help you get access to your course. In fact, I had a guy buy this course. He was one of the testimonies that I shared. And he's like, I can't find how to get in. And I'm like, here you go, man. He's like, okay, thanks. So it's simple, like, things that happen. We sometimes don't save a link. You know what I mean? No big deal. We're here for you. So email me, Roach family. Did you take a screenshot? Let me know. All right, guys, listen, that's it. I'm going to try to make it short and sweet, but I explained to you my strategy, right? Like, I'm trying not to get stuck in trades because I don't want my liquidity tied up when we're going for the gusto with what we've all been waiting to steward. Appreciate you watching. Take care. God bless. Don't forget, the link is in the description section. If you're wondering where this course is, it's the top link that says my new crypto website, and it'll take you here to my Permanent Life Solutions website. And then you will scroll down to where you'll see my course, but my course is not the one that offers these picks. It's the course below my course that will offer the crypto picks that I'm describing. All right. Thank you guys so much. God bless you. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next live stream. Take care. Bye-bye.